Okay, if you saw what I did there, I grabbed just the data, but then I left the button that said there were labels there, so I did a Control Z to undo, and I just deleted that. So let's do the histogram again. We want the same information, but we don't want to say that it has labels because it didn't, and this time it worked out. Okay, so when we call it frequency, we'll call it, well, let's just put females here. And then we can do the same thing again. Data analysis, histogram, and the only thing that's going to change is the G is going to become H. Oopsies. Well, that didn't work at all. Alright, the only thing that's going to change is I'm going to grab this data instead. H. Okay. And the bin range stayed the same. The output is going to be, how about there? Okay. Formula type contains an error. What the heck did I do? Somehow we got $2 signs here and no number. Oh, I see. We got kind of like two different places at once. Alright. Boom, this is the males. Okay. So what we want to do, now that we've counted the frequencies, we want to bring them together. So, paste that. This is a weight in pounds. This is females, and all we need left is males. Copy, paste. Here's the males. Alright, and all that's left now is to graph it. So let's see if it'll work just using insert column graph. That's close, but that's not quite what we want. Alright, so let me try doing like this. Insert column graph. No, alright. We're gonna do it just like this. Insert column graph. We'll do it 3D. That's pretty close to what we're looking for. Now if you go to select data, this data is called females. Okay. We're going to add another data set that's called males, and it is found here. There we go. And then the horizontal or category, we're going to tell it the categories are found here. So how did that do? Hey, not bad. And actually, what if we just put it in a new sheet and we'll call it the chart, or we'll call it the graph. There we go. Alright, it's got its own sheet. Once you got it like this, you're doing alright. You can also change it. I kind of preferred this type of chart. That looks pretty good. And what we want to do is we want to change the space. We don't want those gaps. So let's do a no gap. Alright, and let's see here. What does that do? Okay, that makes it skinnier and wider, things like that. Alright, let's see here. What about 3D rotation? Default rotation? Alright, you can play around with that, and then I think it's pretty important that we put our axes in here. So this is the weight in pounds, and then axes vertical rotated. This is frequency. Alright, and then our chart title, I like overlay. This is weight by gender. Cool. Alrighty. And that's pretty much how I got what I did there. You can even change the colors. That's called fill. So instead of automatic, you can pick out a different color, like, you know, make the females purple or something like that. And, yeah. Actually, I don't even remember doing a 3D rotation, so I'm not sure how I ended up rotating it, to be honest with you.